blue, white, and red drums. Olympic finalist from Catskill, New York, weighing 214 pounds, Mike Tyson. 27 of the first round by TKO, Mike Tyson. And right now, Chairman Jose Torres is presenting Mike with a pair of Marine 24 gloves in honor of his trainer, Cus D'Amato. What's your name, trainer?
Well, we saw Mike Tyson's professional debut. Hard to believe it's just about a month ago. We're back in Albany for his second professional fight, this time against Trent Singleton. He disposed of Hector Mercedes inside a single round. And the question that most of the ringsiders are asking is, can he do the same thing again? Mike Tyson created the headlines here in the USA last year. Many felt that he should have been the US representative at the Los Angeles Olympics. Twice, not once, twice, he got beaten in qualifiers by Henry Tillman. It was Tillman who went to Los Angeles. I watched him win that heavyweight gold medal. What people are really already starting to forget is that there was no great medal to win. The Cubans weren't there, the Russians weren't there. If Tyson had been there, trust me, he'd have won a gold as well. It's Tyson in white, Trent Singleton in the blue with a gold trim. We're in round one. Well, we didn't get much of a chance to see Tyson, what he had to offer in his first fight, and already in what, seconds, Singleton touches down. He gets a mandatory 8 under New York State Athletic Commission rules, and already, from what little we've seen of Mike Tyson in his pro career, down goes Singleton again, left hook this time. This boy is tough. Doesn't throw many jabs, comes in, works close, hooks to head and body, and he's just a perpetual motion machine so far. This isn't going to go too long. Trent Singleton in all sorts of trouble. We're already in round one. The referee humanely has seen enough. Tyson shrugs almost as if disappointed that the fight is over so quickly, walks back to his corner. There's Kevin Rooney, the corner man. Tyson, so much pent-up energy, still unspent. We're in Singleton's corner. No acting, he's hurt.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, man your battle stations. This bout is in the heavyweight division, scheduled for 6 rounds. The referee for this contest is Joe O'Neill. And now introducing first in the red corner. He's wearing the white trunks with green trim and weighs 217 pounds even. From Catskill, New York. He is undefeated in 3 professional bouts, all victories, all knockouts. Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand for Mike Tyson. And his opponent in the blue corner. He's wearing the black trunks with white stripe and weighs 184 1/4 pounds. From Columbus, Ohio. He's also undefeated, 7 in a row, 5 by knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, Rick the Ram Spain.
Gentlemen, you fight in the state of New Jersey. There's a 3 knockdown rule at my discretion. There's a mandatory 8 count. There's a standing 8 count. When I tell you to break, I want you to protect yourself and step back at all times. The bell only saves you in the last round. Any questions?
No, sir.
Shake hands, come out boxing. Good luck, gentlemen.
Mike Tyson's 4th fight. First fight in front of a big-time audience, though. This time not in Albany, but in the Atlantic City Resorts International. This man, Ricardo Spain, he's having only his 2nd pro fight. 1 fight, 1 win. Mike Tyson, 3 fights, 3 wins, 2 inside a round. And the last one, against Don Halpin, went over 4 rounds. And Tyson, we've already seen in his brief pro career, hits like a steam hammer. Now, Ricardo Spain has already found out, boy, that was quick. Boy, that was fast. Boy, that was hard. And the ref takes a very clean look at the eyes. The eyes are the giveaway. Oh, the legs have gone. This is all over. Yes, it is. I don't believe it. That's well inside a minute. Spain can't believe it. Tyson absolutely destroyed him there. Well, we wondered, didn't we, when we saw the Halpin fight, can it be just a month ago in May in Albany? Tyson was relaxed, subdued almost, took his time, 4 rounds. This time, wow, brother. The little combination there, that was the first knockdown. The right hand was the one that finished it. And this young man is signifying evil intent in the heavyweight division. And in front of this audience in Atlantic City, this, I promise you, is going to make 1 or 2 really stand and take notice. The left hook, the power was astonishing. The legs just went every which way. 4 fights, 4 wins for Mike Tyson.
As soon as the fight starts, I'm in the dressing room, I'm coming towards. I basically think I'm staying relaxed. I've been doing this for 5 years, and I put in so much time, and I mostly think about what I'm going to do. Pop my jab, move my head, and be fast, and think about the display of damage that I'm going to give to the opponent.
And he has brought a lot of damage to his opponents in his short professional career, which began on March 6th of this year. He is 6-0 with 6 knockouts. The longest any fight has gone is 4 rounds. He has 3 first-round knockouts. We are set for the introduction. So is Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, man your battle stations. In the ring at this time, we have undefeated heavyweights. This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds. The referee is Joe Cortez. Introducing first in the red corner. He's wearing the white trunks with green trim and weighs 214.5 pounds. He's from Catskill, New York. Undefeated in 6 consecutive bouts, all by knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Tyson. And his opponent in the blue corner. He's wearing the blue trunks with white trim and weighs 203.5 pounds from the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan. He is also undefeated in 3 consecutive bouts with a knockout victory to his credit. Introducing Lorenzo Kennedy.
You're both familiar with the New Jersey State Athletic Commission rules. I'm here to enforce them. When I say break, I want you both to break clean. If there's a knockdown, the fighter scoring a knockdown, let's go to the farthest neutral corner, remain if I tell you to come out. Fighter going down, let's take the mandatory 8 count. I don't want any rough tactics, and I don't want any fouling or hitting on the break. Understood? All right, shake hands, protect yourselves at all times.
Mike Tyson, last fight was July 19th when he knocked out Larry Sims in Poughkeepsie, New York in the 3rd round. Lorenzo Kennedy, last fight, a 6-round decision victory on July 25th in Birmingham, Michigan over Vernon Bridges. And look at Tyson go right after Kennedy. Now, Kennedy is a boxer, but gets knocked down with the first left hook he takes. Look at the power already from Mike Tyson. Mandatory 8 count. 7. Given by Joe Cortez. Kennedy, little shaky now, takes a right hand. This one could end in a hurry. Kennedy in serious trouble.
Oh, this is the prototype of Mike Tyson's fights. He comes right at you, and boy, he is blazing when he comes out.
He's intimidating. When you see big Mike Tyson come for you, you better head in the other direction in a hurry. Right hand glances off the chin, but it rocked Kennedy. The left hook does it the same.
Kennedy's hands are really very low, and Tyson, you have to like how poised he is right here. He is picking his shots well. He is hurting.
This one could be over. It is. Joe Cortez stops it.
Perfect timing by Joe Cortez. That was right when he saw that last right hand land. He could just feel the fact that Kennedy would be sagging to the canvas. Boy, Mike Tyson is powerful, huh?
Oh, wow. Mike Tyson, he barely built up a sweat. But you know he was warm and ready. He came out fired up. It is 7-0 with 7 knockouts. Lorenzo Kennedy's first loss, he looks like he's okay, being checked out by the doctors. As Al said, he was sagging against the ropes. He was in serious trouble, taking the punishment, and Joe Cortez quickly stepping in and stopping the fight, knowing there's no sense in giving him a standing 8 count or anything like that. This one was over.
Take a peek at the first knockdown. This was, as you said, Sam, the first good left hook that Tyson landed. He dips under, throws this left hook. That's a nice move.
Is that a Joe Frazier left hook?
It really is. And you know what's so nice about that was the way, the old dipsy doodle. He went under and then came with a really good left hook. Now here's where he had Kennedy against the ropes. Mike Tyson is a terrific finisher. Keeps his hands moving. Those are good compact punches. Now, and Joe Cortez steps in, and you have to like even what you saw in this short performance by Mike Tyson.
His 4th first-round knockout out of 7. Mike Tyson has won again. Here's the official time from Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Joe Cortez stops this bout at 1 minute and 5 seconds of the first round for the winner. 7 in a row, 7 by KO, Mike Tyson.
We barely had time to tell you the story of Mike Tyson, just 19 years old, advised by Cus D'Amato, born in Brooklyn, living in Catskill, New York, and what a promising heavyweight. 7-0 with 7 knockouts.
You were so patient when you got him in trouble, and you made every punch count.
Well, that's what basically me and my manager, Cus D'Amato, was training on from the beginning. You don't have to throw a lot of punches, but every punch you throw, make sure it hurt him. Hit him in the right spot where he's vulnerable at. And that's what I was trying to place the punch. With every punch hit him, he'll be hurt at all times.
All right, let's take a look, Mike, at the first knockdown. When you hit him with that left hook, and boy, this was a beautiful move.
Boom, perfect timing. Usually I hit somebody like that, it was a little bit off balance because I try to graze his chin. When you graze the chin, it's like a home run. You hit a home run, you don't even feel it. And that's the punch that usually put him out permanently.
Well, now you did that, a great dipsy doodle move. You ducked under his jab and then came up with that left hook, and it was outstanding. And I know that's one of many, many things you've been working on. And even in this fight, in the short time, we could see your punches were so short and compact, they look great.
Well, as you know, I'm 19, and I'm just improving. That's not all I'm doing. There's a lot of other things that I could do very well. And as time comes and I'm learning in the learning stage as I am now, things are going more and more as I like it to be.
It's difficult, isn't it? At 19, you have progressed well, certainly, and you have all this power. It's tough to know who you should be fighting right now. You're fighting journeyman heavyweights as you come up, which is appropriate, but there must be the temptation, I would think, to think, I can fight a better guy quicker than maybe you ought to.
Well, I'm good enough to fight some top fighters right now, but until my manager, Jimmy Jacobs and Bill Caton and Cus D'Amato decide I should fight one of them, then I'd be happy to go along and fight anybody. But at the moment, I have to go. I'm not a fighter that's out. I'm not a freelance agent to say, well, I want to fight him. I got to go by the rules. And you know how the business is. You got a boss, too.
Okay, that's true. We all have bosses. Well, right now, you're the boss in this ring, that's for sure.
And back here at the Atlantis Casino Hotel, Mike Forrest with Steve Farhood, and I got to tell you, I just spent an entire day with heavyweight champ Larry Holmes about a week ago, and Mike Tyson sounds just like him. But let's go up to Stefan Harari for the official announcement of this bout.
In the heavyweight division. Our referee for this fight is Frank Cappuccino. First in the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with the red trim, weighing in at 196 pounds. His record is 12 wins, 5 losses. 8 of those wins by knockout. From Florida, please welcome Michael Jack Johnson. And his opponent in the red corner, wearing the white trunks with the green trim. Undefeated with 7 wins, all of them by knockout. Hails from the Catskills in New York. Please welcome, weighing 219.5 pounds, Mike Tyson.
Well, I was about to say, when Stefan Harari made the announcement, Mike Tyson really vocally sounds just like Larry Holmes. I mean, I thought I was back in Easton, Pennsylvania talking to the champ.
He does sound like him.
Unbelievable.
He's meaner, though.
Is he meaner?
Look at the size of him. He looks like the Incredible Hulk. He really does.
In that case, I'm glad I'm not Michael Jack Johnson.
Yeah,
Round number 1, scheduled 6, but hold on to your hats. Nobody thinks it's going to go that far. Oh, there he goes. He's just going to pull his way in. Those rights to the body. Left jab, right to the heart.
Quickly want to point out, first fight for Michael Jack Johnson in 2 years.
I'm glad you pointed it out because down he goes. The left hook just buried him, dug him in the ribs.
I think it was a
Michael
left and a right.
Johnson went goodbye. That left hook just caught him and sent him right to the canvas.
23-pound weight advantage,
my goodness.
and he put it all there.
The right to the head, and it's all over. Goodbye.
I hope he's not hurt because that was a brutal, wide-open punch.
He did not have his guard up, and Mike Tyson just Michael Jack Johnson, a big smile, but he didn't even break a sweat.
He may have to run around on the boardwalk a little bit to get his night's work in.
Just to kind of wind down. You know, these fighters get geared up for these fights, and what's he going to do after a couple of seconds work?
He may take on the house. It was a right hand. It was a right hand right there. No, we didn't see it yet. I'm sorry. Here it comes.
There's the left hook.
There's the hook to the body.
And
he missed the right. Yeah.
It was just the left hook, and he has so much power in that left. I mean, that's the kind that breaks ribs, folks.
That was a left hook to the liver.
Oh, my goodness. And look at that, man. That's Michael Jack Johnson flat on the canvas. The ring doctor kneeling over him as Mike Tyson has the gloves cut off. I don't even know why he bothered putting them on. Okay, Mike Tyson with the gloves off. Michael Jack Johnson got up off the canvas.
One right hand. He didn't wait for an invitation. Here it comes. Whoa.
I'll tell you, Michael Jack Johnson earned his money the hard way tonight.
Well, there's not much to say about that knockout except to watch it.
I think, as a matter of fact, that was such a fantastic finish. By the way, there's Michael Jack Johnson getting up, and I think my friend Steve Farhood is going to get up into the ring, and we're going to have him talk to Mike Tyson as soon as he can get in there. Look at Michael Jack Johnson. He's still hurting. That jaw might be broken. That jaw may very well be broken. There's the scene in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Frank Cappuccino stops this bout. Actually, it wasn't stopped. It's by knockout at 39 seconds of the first round. The winner, and still undefeated, with 8 knockouts, 8 wins, from the Catskills, New York, Mike Tyson.
Unbelievable.
Tyson. Another nice round of applause, please, for Michael Jack Johnson.
And there's your winner. All by knockouts, all 8 victories. You heard it, 39 seconds of round number 1. The man, in the truest sense, is an animal, but we say that in a positive way as it refers to almost any athlete. You say he's an animal, it's a very big compliment. There's your loser, Michael Jack Johnson, still sitting down. The ring doctor will not allow him up until he's sure he's okay. He took a brutal shot to the face. A fantastic right hand by Mike Tyson, who is going to go a long way because he is strong. He is like a bull. And Steve Farhood is getting prepared to talk to the winner. As you look at the loser, still wondering where he is. Look at him. He still looks a little bit woozy. I wonder if his jaw did get broken. That was a tremendous shot he took. There's your winner again.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we stay in the heavyweight division. Man your battle stations. This is going to be a good one, scheduled for 6 rounds. The referee for this bout is Frank Cappuccino. Introducing first in the red corner. He's wearing the red trunks with gold trim and weighs 215 3/4 pounds from Youngstown, Ohio. His professional record, an excellent one. 15 wins, 3 losses, 10 by knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, Donnie, the master of disaster, Long. And his opponent in the blue corner, wearing the white trunks with green trim, weighing 215 3/4 pounds also. He's from Catskill, New York. Undefeated in 8 consecutive bouts, all knockout victories. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Tyson.
Interesting enough, both fighters weighed identical, 215 3/4 today.
Good evening, gentlemen. You both received your instructions in the dressing room. I want a good, clean, hard fight. Both ears touch gloves. Good luck to both of you.
Again, Donnie Long out of the ring, but he's returned for 2 fights. The last August 27th, a knockout of Frank Draper, second straight knockout in '85. And Tyson with 8 consecutive knockouts, put down Michael Johnson 39 seconds into the first round, his 5th first-round knockout in his 8 professional fights. Again, Tyson in the white, and the red and the gold is Donnie Long, and Tyson goes right in with the left hand.
Mike Tyson has enormous strength, and that's what he will try and test Donnie Long with. Long himself can punch pretty good. He's got some power, but the key for Long, I think, in this fight is to counterpunch well against Tyson, hit him as he's coming in.
Tyson again, another one of those fresh youngsters, only 19 years of age. Long is 27.
Oh, wow. Well, that was quick.
Tyson putting him down here early in the first. Frank Cappuccino looking on closely. You see Long holding those gloves up to say he's all right, but is he? Here comes Tyson. Left hand again.
Well, he nearly sent Long out of the ring with that left hook.
Tyson. Oh, Long is down. Second time. Another knockdown.
There is no 3 knockdown rule, but the referee can stop it after 3 if he decides so. This is very impressive. Mike Tyson not expected to come out this strong against Long.
5 of 8 have fallen in the first. Is it 6 of 9 as Tyson comes out with a strong right hand barrage again?
This is as bad as I've ever seen Donnie Long look, but give Tyson credit. That's it. Wow.
The left hand puts him down. He collapses, and this one is over as the doctors rush into the ring.
Make no mistake about it. That was a good performance. Not just because of what he did, as you look at Donnie Long, and he's talking to the doctor, we certainly hope he's okay, but because he did it against a fighter who, even though he's not what he was 2 years ago, is still should be more than a journeyman heavyweight. Boy, he's strong. That young man is strong, and for Donnie Long, he felt the effects of that strength.
You know, it was interesting to see Long when he thought he was going to get up and then just kind of crumple down again. We had fear for the injury for Long, but you can see he's up, and Tyson celebrating here, and Long is up. And now the celebration can go as we take a look again at a disastrous first round for Donnie Long, a big one for Mike Tyson.
Donnie Long came out with the hopes of boxing Tyson, but there, Tyson gets in with a very good left hook on which he had great leverage and hurt Long. I think Long didn't expect that he would be able to be hurt. This is a man, remember, that went 10 with James Broad, 10 with John Tate. Couldn't go even 2 with that man, Mike Tyson.
Well, Kevin Rooney looking on. Manager Jim Jacobs out in the crowd. Mark Baranski also there as young Mike Tyson has put away Donnie Long in the first.
The end of the fight. That left hand, such a short left hand, but delivered really well by Tyson. And they've been working to shorten his punches, and it has been effective.
Well, I know there's a guy smiling out there, Gus Diamato, 77-year-old trainer of Mike Tyson. And let's officially get the time of another first-round knockout for Tyson. Here's Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the official time. 1 minute, 28 seconds of the first round. 9 consecutive knockouts, 9 consecutive victories. The winner by knockout, Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson with another knockout. Again, his 6th in 9 professional fights. A knockout in the first round.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 8 rounds, and it's in a heavyweight division. The judges, Phil Newman, Richard F. Murray, and Lynn Carter. Counting for the knockdown seconds, alternate referee Tony Perez. The timekeeper to bell is Justin Bucanico. In the ring at this time, the man in charge of the scheduled 8-round heavyweight bout, referee Teddy Peck. And now, boxing fans, introducing the principals. First, in the blue corner, wearing the white trunks with the blue trim. He tipped in at 224 1/4 pounds. This gentleman hails from the boxing capital of the world of Atlantic City, New Jersey. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome aboard Big Bob Coley. And his opponent in the red corner, wearing the blue trunks with the white and red trim. He weighed in at an even 217 pounds. This young man hails from Catskill, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Mike Tyson.
Mike, Bobby, you got your instructions in the dressing room. I want you to obey my rules at all, my commands at all times. That understood? Shake hands, give me a clean fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time of this bout, 37 seconds of the first round, and a winner by a knockout for his 10th straight win in his many pro bouts, Mike Tyson. Tyson, maestro, please.
Beautiful. Just for a second in the beginning. This not the whole time, just a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Big Apple of New York City, Mike Tyson. Your referee, Barry Yates.
Well, as we've told you, Tyson has had 10 fights, but very few of them go past the first round, Mickey Herskowitz.
Well, you're looking at a very interesting and complicated matchup. Eddie Richardson is 6'6" against Mike Tyson, who is described as 5'11", looks closer to 5'10" because of the squarishness of his build. Going to be a really fascinating contest to see how Richardson attempts to use that advantage in height and reach.
Castiamato, of course, right hand by Tyson. Oh, my. First punch he threw.
What took him so long?
Eddie Richardson, looking at the referee, is in much disbelief as we are.
Eddie Richardson said he was going to go after him and test him, and he may have made a very serious error in strategy right there.
Tyson is a little icebox rather than a refrigerator, yeah. I'll tell you what.
Well, he has a 19 3/4 inch neck, which is approximately the size of actress Shelley Duvall's waist.
And you certainly see the punching power in Tyson.
One of the real rising stars in the boxing galaxy today, Mike Tyson, a fellow for whom everybody predicts a great future. If they can find some fights for him.
That left hand almost drove Richardson right through the canvas.
He not only knocked him down, but he absolutely carried him through the air.
And it's over.
I see right now a major flaw and problem in Mike Tyson's career, and that's going to be to have a fight that lasts long enough to get some good footage on it.
I'm telling you what, it's hard to do. Mike Tyson, without a doubt, one of the bright stars in the heavyweight picture, now goes to 11-0 with 11 knockouts. It was the first punch thrown in the fight. There you see Eddie Richardson. Wow, it just turned his head around on his neck, and Richardson looks up and goes, I can't believe it. And now the knockout. A left hook, a la Frazier, and down goes Richardson. And you know, he throws it from the same crouch Frazier does.
And of course, Smoky Joe is the fighter to whom Tyson has been most compared. Tyson, very gallantly, gentlemanly, coming over to check the condition of his opponent.
He went over and picked Richardson up after they counted him out.
You know, Billy, it's a real challenge to try to remember fighters at this stage, 19 years old, that pack the power this young kid does. Marciano, I don't know. It would really be
yeah, I would have to go back to Marciano, and then, of course, he was a little older than that, Mickey. It's hard to imagine. Henry Tillman defeated Tyson twice in the amateur ranks.
And in the Olympic trials.
In the Olympic trials. And Tillman, I don't think he wants any part of Tyson anymore. Let's go up to ring announcer Gordon Wood for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Barry Yates counts out the Southern boxing champion Eddie Richardson in 1-1-7 of the first round. The winner, and now 12-0, not 11-0, 12-0, 12 straight knockouts, Mike Tyson.
We're moments away from the start of tonight's scheduled 10-round heavyweight bout featuring undefeated Mike Tyson and Sammy Scaff. Mike Tyson is the man they've come to see. He's building a big reputation in the heavyweight division. The heavyweight division has always been boxing's glamour group, and now a new star is rising in the division. He's 19-year-old Mike Tyson. Born in Brooklyn, he now makes his home in Catskill, New York, where he's been diligently working toward his goal of becoming heavyweight champ of the world. He began his pro career only last March, but he's already 13-0, all the wins by knockout. His power has been awesome, with 9 knockouts in the first round, yet Tyson himself doesn't think his power is anything special.
I don't feel that I punch hard, no harder than anybody else. I just go in there to fight. And I don't look at it that, I have power and I could put it to use. I just go and fight. I plan to go 10 rounds every time, 8 rounds, the distance every time I fight. I don't plan to go in there and knock the guy out and kill a guy in 10 seconds or 20 seconds, whatever it calls for. I just go in there and do my best, and I'm planning to go the distance. And what happens seems to happen.
He may only be a youngster, but Mike Tyson fights like a man But Tyson doesn't agree with the comparison.
People, they don't know really basically what they're talking about. Only thing they see is two heavyweights approximately the same size, and we're both aggressive. But there's things I do that I never see Joe Frazier doing. The things he do, I have no comparison with. Maybe I fight, and people look and they say, wow, he looks like this guy. But in my mind, I never think I want to fight like him. I'll be like him. I never looked at anyone as a role model. I don't know, maybe you could say I'm stubborn or egotistic, but the way I come from, I think that it's weak to look up to someone else and say, he's my idol and I want to be like him.
But there is someone Mike Tyson has looked up to for several years. The man who rescued him from the streets, straightened out his life, and taught him everything about boxing, the late Cus D'Amato. D'Amato harnessed Tyson's raw power and honed his skills, but there was more to their relationship than just boxing, as Mike Tyson explains.
When you think of my career as a boxer, it's not even a tenth of what Cus D'Amato meant to me or to all other people that he influenced. It was more like the boxing part was just so limited. It was really nothing compared to the humanity we had between one another. He was my father. He was my father, and there's nothing else I could tell you. He loved me. I loved him. You know, the man lived a long life, 77 years, longer than probably that I'll live. And as far as, he's gone now. And, the show must go on, There's nothing I could do or anyone else could do about it. The show must go on.
Mike Tyson is following in the footsteps of another Cus D'Amato protege who went on to become heavyweight champion of the world, Floyd Patterson. Patterson holds the record of becoming the youngest man to become heavyweight champ. And now Mike Tyson's goal is to break that record.
To break the record would be so much, I would be so thrilled. And it's a goal at the moment. And I look forward to doing it. But these things, records are made to be broken. The record, and no doubt, will be broken eventually. But if I'm not the individual that'll do it, the objective is to be the champion of the world. And that definitely will happen.
Mike Tyson on the road. He's only been fighting professionally for 9 months, but so far very impressive, John. That power is awesome.
I got a kick out of what he said, Sam, when you were talking with him about he doesn't go in there looking for the knockout. Come what may, he said. Well, come what may, so far has been nothing but knockouts.
In looking at him, John, doesn't he remind you of Joe Frazier?
His style, the way he throws short punches, yes. Yes, when he's in close and he throws, especially that short left hook, very much like Frazier.
Okay, can a guy like this with that type of power, obviously that could be the foundation of becoming a champion.
Sure, but again, as I said earlier, Sam, I think that he's got to learn a little boxing ability and develop that a little bit. But there is going to come a time when he's going to need it.
Just a youngster at 19, but on the road, he is 13-0 with 9 first-round knockouts. He's set to go against Sammy Scaff in our opening bout. We are just about set for this big 10-round heavyweight bout featuring undefeated Mike Tyson, warmed up, loosening up, and ready to go, looking for knockout number 14. That's his opponent, Sammy Scaff from Russell, Kentucky. In his last fight, he was in against Tim Witherspoon. Sammy Scaff with a record of 13-6. He weighs about 250 pounds. He stands 6'5". From Russell, Kentucky, he is 29 years old. He has 11 knockouts in his 13 wins. Early in that fight against Witherspoon, he used his weight to bully Witherspoon around, push him around a little bit, and hang in there in the early rounds. But as the fight wore on, Sammy Scaff wore down, and Witherspoon, a former heavyweight champion, was able to take advantage of the defensive deficiencies of Sammy Scaff. And watch out for the right hands of Tim Witherspoon. A right uppercut will hurt Scaff, and an overhand right puts him down. And though Scaff got up, the referee stopped the fight. Sammy Scaff, the big man, in against Mike Tyson tonight. We are set for the introductions to the opening bout. Let's go to ring announcer Marvin Goldberg.
Good evening, boxing fans. Welcome to the Felt Farm of Madison Square Garden. The officials are assigned by the New York State Athletic Commission, Chairman Jose Torres. The timekeeper, Freddie Abatiello. The judges, Billy Graham, Bernie Freakin, and Eva Shane. Referee for the first bout, Fred Yusi. This bout, 10 rounds in the blue corner from Raceland, Kentucky, wearing black and green trunks, weighing 250 pounds, with a record of 13-6, 11 by KOs, Slammin' Sammy Schaff. And in the red corner, from Catskill, New York, wearing black trunks, weighing 215, with a record of 13-0, 13 by knockout, Mike Tyson, 10 rounds.
Kevin Rooney in his corner. Joins Mike Tyson in the center of the ring. Fred Yusi with the instructions. In the unlikelihood that this goes the distance, the judges will score. 3 judges at ringside score the fight.
Judges are Billy Graham, Bernie Friedkin, and Eva Shane.
Now look at the height difference. At least 6 inches. What does Tyson have to do to get inside?
Do you know what that means to Tyson? That means that he has in front of him a very large target.
Okay. Scheduled for 10, but don't go away. Tyson already coming in, got in a short left hook. There's the big left hook, and that rocked Sammy's Schaff early.
It sure did. There's a right hand. He's going to work. Wobbly. He's taking his time. He's pinpointing his punches. He's not over anxious. That's the first punch he's missed so far.
Look at the legs. Look at where the power comes from when he bends and gets his body into those punches.
You got to watch this one real close.
Blood coming from the nose of Sammy Schaff already. A big left hook got in there. He might have broken his nose already.
That's right. It looks bad.
Schaff is on the run. Blood just pouring down from the nose of Sammy Schaff.
Tyson does not throw wild punches, Sam. That's
big left hook. And there is Schaff down.
3, 4.
The count is 5.
For the rest of the
6. The count is 7. This one's over. 9. This one is over.
It's all over. He tried to make it. Sammy Schaff tried to get up. His nose is cut. Look at the side of his nose there.
He's breathing and nose is just pouring out. I got to believe he broke his nose with one of those left hooks.
I think there might even be a tear on the side of that nose.
Wow. Well, he gave everybody what they expected.
He didn't keep them long, I'll tell you that, Sam. Everybody who came early, our first fight of the evening is the Tyson fight, and he didn't keep them very long.
Here's Jose Torres, the New York State Boxing Commission chairman, and another Cus D'Amato protege, and certainly there's got to be some strong feeling inside from Jose Torres about the performance of Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, very calm and showing some concern, going over to the corner of Sammy Schaff to make sure he's okay and asking the doctor if he's okay. But watch the power, watch the left hook rock Sammy Schaff here. Bingo. And what you said is right. Those punches are short and powerful.
Right. He went down in sections. He tried to get up. He struggled trying to get up, but there was really no need for it. He couldn't continue. He was completely defenseless. And I called him a thunderous puncher before, and that's a pretty good word.
I think so. That applies perfectly. Mike Tyson is getting to that point where he will have to be tested by a better quality opponent. Sammy Schaff, as we mentioned, a journeyman heavyweight who has been knocked out now 7 times, has 13 wins. This man, for fighting professionally only 9 months, John, he shows a lot of good technical skills.
Poise. He's got poise, Sam. It seems as though it comes natural to him. He's got great poise for a young man who has only had this as his 14th fight. Very few rounds, actually, but he's got a lot of poise, a lot of professionalism in him.
He acknowledges the cheers of the crowd. Let's get the official time from Marvin Goldberg.
The time, 1 minute and 19 seconds of the first round. Winner by TKO, Mike Tyson.
You didn't keep us very long, or you didn't keep a lot of the folks that came to see you very long. There are a lot of people who say that you are ready right now to fight anybody in the top 10. How do you feel about that?
I feel the same also. But the problem is, I only been fighting 9 months, and I'm only 19 years old. I'm fighting now. Someone fighting only 9 months and 19 years old. Now they want me to fight for the title. They want me to fight a contender. That's absurd in boxing business. That's just absurd.
Yeah, but you're not the usual heavyweight. You're an unusual heavyweight. So if you think you're ready to fight in the top 10, why are you against it?
Because my job is to fight, and my manager's job is to manage. If my manager went in the ring and fight Sammy Scaff, he wouldn't look so well and wouldn't do so well. And I feel the same doing his job.
Okay. Now let's say that tomorrow morning, your manager said I have a world title fight for you. There are 3 champions: Michael Spinks, Tony Tubbs, and Pinklin Thomas. Of the 3, which would you rather fight?
I fight anyone my manager chooses for me to fight, because if he feels confident I could beat him, I feel confident I could beat him also.
Mike, you seem to have a good time. Do you enjoy boxing? Do you think about it all the time?
You have to love it to be the best at it. You have to love the sport. Anyone that's just in there to go for the money, it's good to be successful and have financial status. But if you only go in there for the money, you can only reach a certain status. And I'm in there for greatness and peace of mind. And I'm sure I love the sport. If I went in there just for the financial background, I wouldn't do as well as I'm doing now.
Let's go back a few years, maybe about 5 years, to the age of 14. You had a few problems as a kid, and you found a man by the name of Cus D'Amato, and you found a sport called boxing. The combination of the two, what has it done for you?
Oh, achieved my character, personality, 400, 500% as a human being, besides the boxing aspect. Right now, I could quit boxing now and practically go into any kind of business, and I'll be successful just as well as I was in boxing.
And boxing did all that for you, and Cus D'Amato, huh?
Yes, sir.
What's at the end of the rainbow besides the world heavyweight title? Have you got something else in mind?
Well, I take only one step at a time. You're asking the wrong person. My only concern is boxing now. And as for at the end of the rainbow, I have to see what my occupation consists of.
I see.
Longevity.
Give me just a little idea. What is a day in the life of Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson is just a hard-working fighter that lives a boring life as an individual. Everyone says, I wish I was in your shoe, I wish I was in your shoe. The hundreds of people that wish they were in my shoe don't know the tenth of it. If they were in my shoe, they would cry like babies. They couldn't handle it.
That's true in almost every profession, Mike. Good luck to you. Thanks very much. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Keep going. Good to see you. Back to Sam Rosen.
Thank you, John. Well, maybe he doesn't live an exciting life outside the ring, but inside it's full of excitement. Mike Tyson, another first-round knockout at 119 of the first round. He stopped Sammy Scaff, and Tyson is now 14.